Hey there guys, it's your boy Arios, and we're back with some Trails to Azure. And we're in front of Tangram Gate right now, but before we get started with, finishing up our NPC patrol, which technically we have 3 places, but we're only gonna go to 2. And that's because we're not gonna visit the airport yet. But we're gonna do it eventually, just not now. But we have Tangram and St Ursula. And the reason I'm saying we're not going to the airport yet is because I remember you letting me know that after we speak to, the people in St Ursula, I assume there's a hidden quest somewhere at the airport. So we'll tackle that when we get there. We'll probably do other side quests before that. But just know I haven't forgotten. But one thing I want to say before we get started is, your boy did, you know how like during these moments in game where we're doing NPC patrols, you guys know I do my shopping and stuff like that off screen sometimes when I have a little bit of spare time when I'm not recording. I did that. And I didn't realize, first of all, I got some new weapons and stuff, but they probably can be upgraded from ģ. We'll have to check, because sometimes he has like better weapons. You just have to do like some trading and stuff. And I didn't realize at the Orbital Factory that we finally can start like making quartz that are 3, evade 3, HP 3, attack 3, all that shit. I didn't realize that. So your boy was grinding. Not only was I grinding, but I also went ahead and I gave Lloyd detection when I was off screen, because I wanted to see how many chests I was missing. And I was missing, a good amount. Now I probably still didn't get all of them, but I went around and got a shit ton of chests. Like, I'm talking about a lot. And the crazy whoa. Some of those chests that I got, they gave some crazy stuff, like, bro. It gave what? Yeah, the bell. They were giving like bells. And look at these things. Like, are you crazy? We already had the Jupiter one. But they had Mercury, Mars. Like, it was so many of them. Like, those fights was crazy too. We did a good amount. I didn't know if I should show it on screen or not. Well, I wasn't. It would have took a lot longer if I had to show it on screen, though, because it was a little too loud at the house. So I was like, man, instead of just wasting my time like trying to edit it in a way that it's not too loud, I was like, it's not worth it. Plus, I'm not even sure if you guys want to see me actually walking around doing all of that. I feel like it's kind of pointless. But we're back, and one more thing I need to say is, the rest of this week we should be on go a little bit. But you might be seeing some more trail stuff this week specifically, since I got a little bit more free time on my hands. The CGF's inability to defend Crossbow in this time of need was perhaps its greatest failure. The incident near Mainz did reduce overall military might, though really, that's just an excuse. We have a duty to preserve the peace, but things may need to change around here before we're actually able to. Yeah, I see you right now. Our guardsmen who were hospitaled at St Ursula are still in an unstable condition. But they're lucky compared to our comrades who lost their lives on the mountain path. I'm usually pretty calm, but right now I feel nothing more but pure and utter rage. Mark my words, one day we'll give the Red Constellation the payback they deserve. I mean, to be fair, I agree with him to an extent, but sometimes depending on how you are as a person, you probably feel like you would be better off dead than actually in the situation that you're in. Because sometimes it's hard to cope with specific things that have happened to you, especially if you're unable to walk again or something major that's like, it can take a toll on certain people. Or maybe you're suffering from like some sort of like big head injury and you got memory loss that you can't, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I know most people would say, oh, it's better to be alive though, but for me, I think it's one of those things that it differs from person to person. Because I can think of a few things off the top of my head where I'm like, if I ever had to be in that situation, I think I'd rather be dead. That's just being as real as I can be with y'all. Those bastards who attacked the city are still holding up somewhere, right? Fine by me. We'll smoke them out one way or another. Our fallen comrades need avenging. Yo, everybody's on go right now. Too bad you guys don't have a fucking military, ain't that right? Crossbell, huh? The land of the free, huh? Nah, stop. I'm sad. I hate being a crossbelly. The Republican army is on the move at the border near Altair. Probably to carry out a large-scale exercises. They want to turn the school in Crossbell after all. It's an alarming situation, to say the least. The CGF will need to rise to the occasion. I can sympathize with the people of Crossbell. If they had a proper army, they may have been able to keep their losses to a minimum. Maybe your mayor should have accepted the president and chancellor's proposal after all. Shut your ass up, boy. Anybody want to hear that from you? Get your ass out of here already. The tension at the border is nearing its breaking point. Even with Tangram Hill acting as a buffer between us and the Republic, there's no room to relax. We gotta stand firm, hold the line, and remain vigilant. The good of Crossbell depends on it. The good of Crossbell, huh? Oh, Father, always getting so worked up. Sorry about him. I assure you he doesn't mean any offense. I don't feel like since she said that he's gonna say something that pisses me off. I can't believe our vacation destination became the site of a violent raid. What good is an organization like the CGF if it can't protect the city? I don't want to stay in this hotbed for 1 second more. Frog and I are also mourning the losses that the CGF endured, even if we aren't enlisted ourselves. So many guardsmen with their whole lives ahead of them were struck down. I can't imagine how mortified they felt. At the very least, I hope the remaining members will be able to pull through this all right. Chihiro! What? Chihiro, what are you doing? What? Why is my girl here? Why are you never with Katarina? I was in Amorica village when the raid happened. Oh. Eventually, I was able to get in contact with Ryu and my dad and confirm that they were both safe. Yeah, she must have been stressed the hell out, wondering about, her brother and her pops. I was so relieved. Oh. I should be going home soon. I'm still so worried about Ryu and Dad. Yes, you should go home. I mean, to be fair, at least Amorca didn't have it like a mains. Y'all were good. Nothing really came y'all way. The many cross balance, Ilya Plateau shines as brilliantly as the sun. In other words, those Jaegers, son of a bitches, stole our light away. Sorry, I should be getting back to work. It's hard to take my mind off of wondering whether she'll be able to perform again. And what I heard around the gate is that Ilya Plateau still hasn't woken up. I'm sick, bro. It makes me sick every time I think about that, man. And I'm dreading going to the hospital, bro. I always hate going there anyway. Because I just hate hospitals in general. Sergeant Major, I was so glad to hear that your sister is all right. Yes, but it's hard to be happy right now after all the CGF's losses. I can't deny that it's been difficult to cope. But in a way, that's all the more reason to cherish our blessings like your sister's well-being. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Oh. You've got to stay strong in situations like these. That's what it means to be a guardsman. We'll face the fire and even give up our lives, all for the sake of Crossbell and his people. Wait a sec. Did this guy have a quest or am I crazy? He does. Okay, we're not speaking to him. We're not speaking to him. We'll speak to him when we come back here for the quest. Just to prevent myself from wasting too much time. The CGF is in shambles now thanks to those damn Jaegers. But honestly, if we were ordered to fight them again, I would be tempted to run away. Just what are we supposed to do now? My longtime buddy, Brood, is safe and sound over at Belgard Gate. But even knowing that, I can't rest easy, not after all the heavy losses the CGF suffered. Yeah, honestly, I'm kinda terrified of what the future holds. That's all I can do is prepare myself for the worst. And the moment has finally arrived. The moment I've been dreading this entire time. Ain't this a bitch? Oh man. Weird. Those supplies definitely should have gotten here by now. Oh, pardon me. Well, oh, so this is probably one of the people we need to speak to from St Ursula to get the hidden quest at the airport, right, you bus? Oh, pardon me. Welcome to St Ursula Medical College. You're here to visit a patient. Just head to the first floor lobby and sign in at the reception desk. We've had a sudden influx of patients due to the raid on the city. The doctors are doing everything they can to manage the rush. I have to do my part out here too. Hey, what's her name? I always forget. Is it Ada? No surprises here. Yeah, I feel bad. This situation is rough. I especially feel even more sick thinking about wall swinging in his demonized form, full force, with swinging into his own bros like that hard. Like, it probably shattered so many damn bones. It makes me sick thinking about it.
ドノバン警部やイリアさんも入院してるんだよな。
Okay, I'm glad they confirmed. I know they said the second division last time, but I think I asked like if it was Donovan or Raymond, but it makes more sense for it to be Donovan.
はい。二人ともまだ昏睡状態のままだそうです。
Like in terms of who like was there for Fran or you know.
ドノバン警部はフランたちをかばったらしくて。フランの回復が早かったのも警部のおかげだと思います。
So what is his condition like? Like, how is he?
そっか。
豪快なおっさんだったが、大したもんだよな。
It's true.
できればイリアさんともども様子を見舞えるといいんだが。
そうね。シュリちゃんが今日は来ているみたいだけど。
Yep, because Sully definitely wasn't in Arkansas, so.
それで妹さんの病室はどこだい？
Why do I got a feeling it's probably in the room that's across the hall from Shizuku? Isn't there always like an empty room? And then you gotta remember that Michael's room is also vacant.
ああ、うん。301だけど。
301.
その前に受付に一言言った方がいいかもしれません。
わかった。行ってみよう。セシル姉も相当忙しくしてるんだろうな。
Oh yeah, she is most definitely working her ass off. She's probably not getting any breaks. Not because she can't, but it's probably because she doesn't want to take a break. We already know how sis is. A Crossbell City attacked by Jaeger Corps even now. News still has me reeling. This past week has been one of the longest of my life. It sickens me that anyone would do something so vile. Knowing that the recovery efforts have been going well is a relief, but I wonder if Crossbell will ever be the same again. I'm relieved to know the recovery efforts are going smoothly, but the shock of the attack itself hasn't worn off. Oh, this is Ada. What's the other girl's name then? We've had a flood of patients streaming into the hospital due to the incident in the city. It's difficult to give everyone the treatment they need. We've had to make a waiting list for those who are scheduled for surgeries. Yeah, what's the other girl's name? I always get some of these girls mixed up. Like, some of them look the same. Like, I'm pretty sure she looks like Mayfa. Right? Not everyone who was injured in the raid could be saved. Why does it have to be like this, Flora? It feels like my heart is falling apart. I know exactly how you feel, Makad, but now isn't the time to grieve, not while we have jobs to do. Don't forget our mission as doctors. If you have the time to sulk, then you have time to treat those that still need us. Sit down and eat lunch with me, Makad. We're going to have to fill up if we want to make it through our afternoon rounds. Laura's right. I should focus on helping those who are in our care so that they can walk away here happy and healthy. In addition to my duties here at Lecture, I'm also in charge of the meals that are served to our hospital patients. Sadly, some of our newest arrivals are so badly hurt, they can't even manage to take a bite. Food and energy go hand in hand, so I hope they'll be able to eat soon. As things stand, they're at least able to get nutrients they need from the IV drips. And the atmosphere here is just, it makes me sick, bro. This is especially one of the, I probably would have felt this way too during Shizuku's surgery. If we could have came that specific day, I probably would have felt just as sick then. But man, this is really making, I really want to get the hell out of here. But we still have so much more people to speak to. I just want to leave, bro. What's this maid's name? Marone? Yeah, girl. The Lactier has had an influx of visitors this week due to the attack on the city. The most severely injured came from the CPD and the CGF, but the toughest part by far is seeing how distraught their families are. It makes me imagine how I'd felt if my own loved ones had been involved in that raid. The thought alone breaks my heart. Well, we're getting closer and closer to the moment of truth. Yeah, what is her name? What's her name? I'm just trying to think. Because she's not a nurse you actively, I mean, you see her, but she's not somebody you'll, I don't want to say remember. But like, you can remember like Cerrone. Like, come on now. Lon. I honestly didn't think her name was Lon. I would have never gotten it. I'll be honest with you. I know there's a lot resting on our shoulders, but I don't know how much longer I can go on. No, I shouldn't think that way. The patients are suffering far more than I am. I have no right to complain. This is boring. How long are they gonna keep me waiting? Hey, keep it down. They're going to cause a scene. Have some consideration. Too relatable. I used to get yelled at all the time. Until eventually, like once I got a little bit older, I used to get yelled at when I was like, you know, like 5 and 6. But once I hit 7, 8, that was when I really stopped wanting to even be in the hospital. My buddy was caught in the raid and ended up getting hospitalized. I hope he gets well soon. Yeah, I haven't heard any new patients' names called in a while. I suppose the exams really are backed up. I don't envy how busy the doctors have been with all the victims injured in that horrible attack. I wonder if Crossbell will ever be the same after this. The way things are, I can hardly even bring myself to sleep at night. In this short span of time since admitting her, we've had a great number of visitors come by hoping to see Miss Blatier. Unfortunately, as she is still comatose, only an authorized few can enter her room. I don't know why I always have trouble with that word. We've had no choice but to turn them down. That hasn't slowed down the never-ending flood of gifts and sweets from arriving, however. If there's a silver lining in this, it's seen firsthand just how much of an inspiration Miss Blatier is for the citizens. And that is Crossbow's soap, damn near.
ノエルさん、それに支援課の皆さん、フランさんのお見舞いにいらっしゃったんですか？
She's saying that because she probably came here by herself last time.
はい、今大丈夫ですか？
ええ、もちろんですよ。でもよかったですね。妹さんの意識が戻られて。
I'm happy about that too.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Situation is still rough overall, but that's one good thing. Now we just need Ilya to wake up. And we need our boy, is Donovan here?
行きましょう。3階
He
の
is, right?
301号室です。
I think Randy said we should pay him a visit. Hopefully he's alright. I still don't really know his condition though.
ああ、お邪魔させてもらうよ。
失礼します、セラ。
I'm sorry, Ellie.
失礼します、セラさん。
Damn, I'm so used to seeing Lago arguing. Yeah, I felt like he was gonna be here, but obviously not in this time. I've worked here for years, but never have I seen us house this many patients at once. It truly is unprecedented, but we'll just have to do everything we can for our patients, no matter how many they are. Yeah, that word, Arios said it last time. That word is such a weird word to say. Both of my legs were broken during the attack. Damn it, what did I do to deserve any of this? Damn, man, this is rough. Let's see, I still have to do my rounds in the ICU and research ward. I'll also have to make sure I check on Inspector Donovan's ventilator. Phew. Business is really picking up now. I'm swamped. Doesn't look like I'll be able to return to being a full-time researcher anytime soon. Strange rumors are going around that the raid on the city was a plot hatched by the Imperial government. Could the Empire really have been responsible for an attack that sent so many innocent people to the hospital? If that's true, then I don't think I'll ever be able to look at my homeland the same way again. Oh, so he is from there. I had aspirations of practicing healthcare in my home country someday. But if the Imperial government really was behind the attack, then I might just have to throw out any national pride I had. Our patients from the raid on the city consist of more than just those who suffered injuries during the attack itself. There are also some who have been suffering post-traumatic stress to the point of physical anguish. It's a staunch reminder of how closely the body and mind are connected. It really is. That's what I was saying, bro. Like, some people can't, like, not everyone, but some people can't. It takes a lot more to come back from certain things, or some never do at all. Just fucked up overall. post-traumatic stress can result in not only mental anguish, but the onset of physical ailments as well. No. The patient seems to be having a nightmare. Is this our girl Gwen? Dr. Lago taught me that in the worst of times, we doctors have a duty to keep our chins up. After all, if we show any signs of hopelessness, what kind of example would that set for the patients? The stress and mental fatigue are just as important as any other aspect of their well-being. I know that all too well, but it's still easier said than done. It's true. Fire! There's so much fire all across the city. It was terrifying. Just like all those disputes over the state that broke out back when I was young. Damn, gave him a PTSD from when he was a kid. I think Fran's staying in room 301. We should go see how she's doing. Wait, seriously? We can't? Come on, bro. This is our girl, Ilya. The CGF guardsmen who are brought in are being cared for at the ICU for the time being. The injuries they sustained from the Jaegers are very severe. It'll take time for them to recover enough to be discharged. I'm used to seeing patients carried into the hospital, but it was hard seeing the guardsmen in that condition. If you asked me before, I'd have said I was used to seeing patients carried into the hospital. But the guardsmen who were brought into the ICU were in such bad shape, I had to look away. Damn, she said she had to look away. It's rare to see Ilya, super serious. There's Mayfa. The guys that were brought to room 202 were running their mouths all over at first, but now they just seem down in the dumps. I don't think their injuries are the sole cause. Does it have to do what happened in the city? Now that I think about it, Sarone's been shaken up about something lately. It isn't an easy thing to see. I just hope everything will be alright. She really doesn't know why something is shaking up Sarone? I feel like it probably has to do with her brother. Her brother that's always in the department store. Yeah, like that's her little brother, I think. I assume he's the younger one of the two. I've never seen so many patients brought to the hospital until now. They were all in so much pain. It's shaking my nerves so much that I'd rather not be alone for too long. Maybe I'll spend the night with Mayfa again. Or she is traumatized. Does she know if her brother's alright? Our jobs come with a sad reality, those times when we're present for the final moments of a patient's life. Anyone who's worked this job as long as some of us is bound to become desensitized. Even in the face of constant death, we rarely shed a tear. This raid incident, on the other hand, when I think about the victims, it is a sorrow that I feel. It's anger. Needlessly taking the lives of the innocent people, those Jaegers sicken me to my core. Oh boy. There's only so much more of this I could take, bro. This shit is sad, bro. In a world where some devote their lives to saving those of others, there are also those who needlessly take them, like the Jaegers. What must Arios think, gazing down upon mankind and its sins? And there it is. This is the number one thing everyone will always say. It's just the easiest thing to say, especially when you're going through shit. It's a good question. Okay, Lloyd, god damn, we can't do anything, can we? Well, honestly, they probably won't even let us in those rooms. Okay, so she is in Michael's old room. With our sis too. Oh, look at Fran. Oh, look at my girl. Cecily.
セシルね、ここにいたんだ。
すみません。今大丈夫でしょうか？
大丈夫よ。点滴を交換しただけだから。ありがとうございます。
No, look at her. You're so cute. How you feeling, girl?
わざわざお見舞いに来てくれたんですか？
Honestly, we really do. But you're just as important, if not more important than that. Just want to make sure you're alright.
ああ、ノエルから意識が戻ったって聞いてね。
思ったよりも元気そうで安心したわ。
そうだね。顔色も良さそうじゃない。
Yeah, she was looking pretty good, but just because you look pretty good doesn't mean you feel that way.
元気も元気。まあ大丈夫ですよ。2、3日で一般病室にも移れるみたいですし。
2 to 3 days, huh?
そうしたら退院まですぐですから。
ダメだよフラン。体力も落ちてるんだからしばらく安静にしてないと。
私なんて軽い方だよ。
Okay, so you're saying you got off light even though you have what looks to be a head injury and your whole chest area is like patched up big time. So if you're calling what you got pretty light, then what in the hell did Donovan have? What does he look like?
私をかばってくれたドノバン警部なんて。
Oh boy, look at her expression. Her eyes look really lifeless.
フランさん。
フランちゃんが気に病む必要はねえだろ。
Oh, bro, this is why I was dreading this, man. Look, it's hard not to feel or get emotional after everything that just took place, and you come to know all of these people, and it's like, you know, just watching your buddies like be in a fucked up like situation or accident.
悪いのはあの連中。赤い星座の両兵どもだ。
Like it doesn't really matter if it's like not a party member. You know what I mean? Like I know some people are probably like, man, I don't give a shit about, you know, Inspector Donovan. But me, I personally do. Like singing with Raymond. Like, I'd be just as bummed out if Raymond was messed up. Or Rebecca. Like, I'd be torn, bro.
でも皆さんのサポートとかバックアップもありますし。
Her facial expressions are starting to kill me, bro. I'm trying to hold it back though, but I do want to record another part
頑張って回復しないと。
and not sound like shit.
大丈夫。安心してくれ。普段の声が聞けないのは寂しいけど、なんとか報告処理はできるみたいだし。
Yeah, it really ain't the same checking the terminal with no friend.
今は回復に専念して元気いっぱいになってちょうだい。
I look forward to seeing you back in action though. Back on the comms.
そうしたら私たちも遠慮なくあなたに頼れるから。はい、ありがとうございます。そういえばお姉ちゃん、警備隊の方に戻っちゃうんだって。
Unfortunately, I bet she has some things to say about this, maybe because of what just took place.
母さんから聞いたんだ。うん、いろいろ考えたんだけど、フランのサポートが受けられなくなるのはちょっと寂しいかな。
ちょっとだなんて白状なんだから。大体お姉ちゃんは。
Oh no.
大丈夫。点滴の薬が効いてきただけだから。
That scared me.
お話はこのくらいにして寝ちゃった方がいいわね。大丈夫ですよ。せっかくロイドさんたちが来てくれたんですし。
Nah, we'll visit you another time.
それに警備隊に戻る前にお姉ちゃんには必勝法を。
You better pass out.
何を言ってるんだか。
Her voice started giving out.
皆さんすみません。寝かせちゃっていいですか？
もちろん。フラン、また来るよ。
But we'll come back tomorrow, friend. A new day.
ゆっくり休んでください。体力が戻ったらケーキでも差し入れに来ますので。
A Mishy cake? Why it's gotta be Mishy? Huh, Tio? We already know what Fran's all about.
楽しみにしてるね。
I'm more surprised that Tio can actually bake. Maybe leave it to Kia. No.
やっぱり相当体力が落ちてるみたいだね。
ええ、手術の時にかなりの輸血をしたから。
Oh, she had a blood transfusion.
でもあとは良くなるだけよ。大丈夫。すぐに元気になるわ。
はい。
一旦外に出ようか。
Why'd you say we should give her some privacy? Just say we should let her rest.
そういえば、やっぱりドノバン警備やイリアさんは面会謝絶なのかな。
I mean, wouldn't Ilya have to be taken? Like, well, I mean, Sully should be with her. Although she's authorized, so probably not.
一応ね。でもあなたたちは両方とも関係者みたいなものだし、私が付き添うから二人の様子を覗いていく。いいんですか？
Are you sure?
それはありがたいです。
セシルさん、お願いするっす。
それじゃあ行きましょう。すぐそこの302号室がドノバンさんの病室になるわ。イリアは303号室。
Ah, I called it. I called. I knew that room was the one.
わかった。行こうか。
レイモンドさん、入りますよ。
Raymond's checking on his boy. I wonder how he feels. He probably feels like shit.
セシルさん、それに君たちか。
Oh boy. I can already tell, bro, the tone of his voice.
レイモンドさん、どうも、お疲れ
I
様です。
don't know about doing well. He's probably doing the best he can.
看病にいらしてたんですね。
たまたま警部の奥さんの代わりにね。
He is hurting.
警部が目を覚ましたら、何油売ってやがるって怒鳴られちゃいそうだけど。
Yeah, he would say that.
そうか。
Just the guy he is.
いかにも言いそうな感じですね。
その装置、ひょっとして人工呼吸器かい？
うん。呼吸器系にかなりのダメージを受けたみたいでね。なんとか意識が戻ってくれれば回復も早まると思うんだけど。
He said if he manages to wake up.
警部はさ、爆発の時僕とフランちゃんをかばってくれたんだ。
So both of them.
あの大変な時オロオロしてるだけだった不甲斐ない僕なんかを。
I wish I knew how old Raymond is, because I feel like he's not much older than Lloyd and Ellie. I feel like he might be around the same age as Randy. He just seems like a young guy. Like, I feel like he's definitely in his 20s, you know?
しかもフランちゃんは手術までする大怪我だったのに、僕はかすり傷くらいで自分の運の良さとずうずうしさが情けなくなるよ。
Oh man. This is some sad shit, bro.
レイモンドさん、
But it's easy to start thinking that way when that was the circumstance. Makes you feel like that for real.
あんたのせいじゃねえだろ。
レイモンドさん、休憩してきたらどうですか？今は容体も安定していますし、私たちも巡回していますから。少しは休まないと持ちませんよ。
It's true. Plus, you probably got a lot of stuff to be doing right now.
すいません。でももうちょっとしたら警部の奥さんが来るので、それまでは。
What a guy wants to stay with his boy until the wife shows up. I respect it.
わかりました。どうかお大事に。またお見舞いに来ます。
うん。警部も喜ぶと思うよ。
I'll have to remember to thank the inspector for protecting Fran when he wakes up. He has a long recovery ahead of him, seeing as it was his respiratory system that took the most damage in the blast. Thankfully, the worst of it is over, so he should be waking up in due time. I hope you're right about that. Let's be on our way, Lloyd. We can count on Raymond to look after him for now. Sounds good to me. Inspector Donovan saved our lives back there. It makes me feel so worthless, but I know I need to pull it together. That's what the inspector would tell me. I'm going to get my act together and become a detective that he could be proud of. I feel so lost right now. Oh boy. The tears are, yeah, they're starting to flow. Now I'm trying to hold it back though. I really am. Ilya's in room 303. Why don't we head over and pay her a visit? It shouldn't take too long. Yeah, let's do that. I wanted to check on my daughter. Oh man, I'm dreading this shit. Ilya's situation is just... it's the worst one. It's the worst one, bro. Out of our buddies, and then Sully, I can't even begin to imagine how this kid feels. And she's just a child. Man. Like, bro, I wouldn't even know what to say here. I honestly, with the way that I am as a person, I'm not even sure if I would step in the room. I've done it several times when I had to visit, you know, when you're with your folks. Like, sometimes I just stand outside the door, bro. Like, I just lean against the wall because it's too much for me personally. Like, the only time I really went in is when I had to speak, you know, my grandmother. But yeah. Yo, if I'm Randy, I'm sick as hell. I'm extra sick, bro. Like, my relatives really cause all of this stuff that's going on. Like, bro, you gotta feel sick. Like, even if you had nothing to do with it, it's just the fact that you're related to such people that would do such things. But to be fair, our boy Randy also done his fair share of grimy shit. Oh boy, you can hear it in the voice. This girl about to... yeah, she's close to breaking.
容体の方はどんな？
全身の骨折と内臓へのダメージね。
Internal bleeding. Holy shit.
手術の方は成功したけど、まだ昏睡状態が続いていて、今は生命維持装置に頼らざるを得ない状況ね。
そこまで。
意識を取り戻しても復帰は絶望的だってさ。
Sorry. I'm trying so hard right now.
信じられるか。あのイリアさんがステージに二度と立てないんだぞ。それも俺なんかをかばったせいで。
Not bad. I try not to pause so much. I'm trying. This is sad. And it's tough because when people do stuff like that, what Ilya did when she saved Sully, like, you don't know, like, it's a great deed and it's, a great thing that she did it. But you really never know the impact it has on someone that you did it for. Like, so now her mindset is like fucked up. Because she knows that she would never be in this situation if she hadn't have done what she did. That's why it's such a fucked up thing. It's like a double-edged sword. It's like if she didn't do it, then Sully could be in this predicament or probably could have died. But then she does it and now she is in this situation. And now Sully's mental is fucked up. Oh, just shut up.
Shuri.
I legitimately can't bear to watch this shit. This shit is depressing.
俺もそう思うよ。そうでなきゃあんな常識外れのステージなんて生み出せるはずがないと思うし。
そうね。イリアさんの貪欲さがあって初めて実現できる空間だと思う。
Yeah, they're saying great things, but personally, me, this shit just. This shit going in one ear and out the other for me. I'm just sad, man.
そこにステージがある限り、きっとイリアさんは戻ってくる。
Because it's really just you're hopeful of it. It's not really something you can guarantee. Like, she could come out of all of this and not be able to dance again at all. That's just the reality of it. I'm not somebody that's super optimistic, but I'm not really pessimistic. I'm just a realist. But I know you don't want to say stuff like that. You don't want to be 100% real in a situation like this. You gotta read the room. But I just know that in your head, Like everybody's thinking that. Nobody's just gonna say it.
不思議とそう思えてしまいます。
だな。今はエイドスとイリアさんを信じて自分にできることをやっときな。
And here's another mention of Arios. The person that first mentioned Arios was Martha. And now Randy is saying it. But when you say stuff like this, it makes certain people, not everyone, but it makes a lot of people question, like, why would we put faith in Arios when Arios should have been able to prevent Ilya from being in the situation that she's in right now? And the most thing that most people will chalk it up to and say is like, well, everyone has, their own trials and, things they have to go through in life to come out stronger. Personally, nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear it. Spare people that.
今日はともかく舞台の練習は欠かさない方がいいんじゃない？その方が彼女もつられて起きてきそうだし。
I just look at everything one to one. I'm not somebody that doesn't believe in certain things, but I'm also not someone that believes in things. I'm just neutral. I'm willing to hear out everybody and their takes of what they believe in and what they don't, or their stance on anything. I usually remain neutral and just speak the truth. I just say what I think about whatever it is.
きっとそうだよ。
So hopefully you understand what type of person I am and where I come from, or where I'm coming from.
楽しそうなステージにつられて絶対に目を覚ますから。
That's why I said the one thing you can always expect from me on this channel is like me being just straight up real with y'all. Like if I have a distaste for something, I will let you know I have a distaste for it or how I feel about something. And if you don't like it or you get offended, I don't know what to tell you. Outside of what I said is the truth, and it'll remain the truth. For me, it'll remain how I feel. Unless somehow you could change my stance on it, which I'm all open for that too.
あんがとちょっと元気出てきた。そうだよな。俺たちがしっかりしないと。
And it sucks that Risha is out of here. Like that girl is nowhere to be found.
リーシャ姉もいな
That
くなっちゃったし
literally.
なあ、あんたらできればリーシャ姉のこと見つけてあげてくれないか。どんな事情があったとしてもリーシャ姉はリーシャ姉だから。それにリーシャ姉が戻ってくればイリアさんも元気になると思うんだ。
わかった。
I really wanna know, has she been to her side at all? I would assume not, which is kind of sad, bro. Not even kinda, it really is.
特務支援課の名にかけて必ず見つけ出してみせるよ。
みんなありがとう。これでシュリちゃんも元気を取り戻せると思うわ。
That was a rough one. That was the worst of all three.
私も少し勇気づけられちゃった。
セシルね。
Now that's what I was saying before though, that she has gotta be hurting about all of this because Ilya is her best friend.
やっぱり相当深刻な容体なんですね。ええ、 正直安心はできないわ。それでもやっぱり私はイリアを信じてるから。
It's pretty much all you can do.
それに信じる人が多ければ多いほど彼女はそれに応えてくれると思うの。
そうっすね。
確かにそれがイリアさんかもしれません。
Hope so.
しかしそうなると鍵はやっぱりリーシャか。ロイド、見つけられるのかい？
正直
Yeah.
わからない。
I mean,
本気で身を隠したんだったら見つけるのはかなり困難だろう。
yeah, you're talking about Yin here.
そうですね。行方不明のヘイユへ同様、自治州にいるのかいないのかもはっきりしませんし。
カルバード方面に戻っちまった可能性もあるしな。だが首里蔵にあんな風に頼まれちまったら諦めるわけにもいかねえよな。
ああ、もちろんだ。
ヘイユへの行方と合わせて気を配った方がいいわね。
私も動力ネット方面を常にチェックしておきます。
Tio is always the GOAT. Comes in handy having somebody like her.
本当にありがとう。私はナースステーションに戻るけど、ロイドたちはどうするの？
ああ、仕事も残っているし、そろそろおいとまするよ。
Not until I speak to Shizuku.
案内していただいてありがとうございました。こちらこそ大変な状況だけど、お互い頑張りましょう。ただし無理はしすぎないでね。
I think you should take your own advice.
了解っす。
お疲れ様でした。
本当にここが踏ん張りどころだな。
ええ、そうね。心と体を傷つけられた人たちに笑顔を取り戻してもらうためにも。
踏ん張りどころ。
Never thought I'd see the day that Ilya would end up like this. I concur. It truly puts things into perspective. Yeah, but if anyone can make a comeback, it's her. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I paused right there because I almost was about to start crying, bro. I was about to start crying. Thanks for helping us look for Risha, guys. I think Ilya would have another reason to get better if she were here again. Definitely. That's why we're going to find her for sure. Until then, hang in there. But until that happens, the rest of Arkansas and I are gonna do all we can for her. Oh. Whoa! Where in the... Wait, what is going on? Where is Shizuku? What the fuck is going on? Where in the world is my daughter at? Huh? That's strange. I wonder where Shizuku is. Maybe she went for a walk. But like up top? Or she might be up top, we didn't check. If so, she must be outside of this ward. Well, no harm in looking around for the kiddo. Oh, there she is. That scared me. Shizuku, don't scare me like that. Hey Shizuku, you out for a walk? Oh, hello there, SSS. Are you here to visit someone today? Yes, you're one of those people. That's right, we came to check how Fran is doing. We also got the chance to see Ilya and one of the inspectors from the police. Oh, that's right. Cecily told me about what happened to your sister. I can't imagine how horrible that attack in the city must have been. Cecily and the doctors haven't had any time to rest because of it. She looks really sad. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. By the way, Shizuku, has your father stopped by to see you lately? What? Bro, what is going on with Arios? I'm not sure what took place with the conversation with Mayor, with Theater, but Arios, you might get put on their list, buddy. You might get put on a list of people I don't really trust. I don't really have a good feeling about this Arios stuff. No, he hasn't come once since what happened in the city. He did call, but it sounded like he's been busy with work too. That's understandable. Have you been lonely, Shizuku? No, I'm alright. A lot of people died and there are still more who are injured. It'd be selfish of me to expect all of his attention right now. Hey, Shizuku is so mature. For now, I'm trying my best to help by cheering Fran and the other patients up. That's all I can do, really. The way my eyes are, it makes me feel so useless. Oh. What are you talking about? You're already doing plenty. He's right. The fact that you're staying strong despite your own challenges is inspiring to everyone around you. The SSS included. We can promise you that. If you say so, I think what all of you do makes you much braver than me. I'll be cheering you on from here, okay? There was something I wanted to talk to you all about. Is it Kia? It's about when Kia came to visit me 3 days ago. Oh, that's right. She did come to see you then, didn't she? Did something happen, Shizuku? Well, I just thought she was acting a bit strange is all. Uh-oh. Shizuku she's picked up. She's picked up on Kia acting weird. could tell there was something on her mind. Something was bothering Kia. That's weird. She was acting the same as ever around us. Maybe everything going on in Crossbell has got her feeling uneasy too. Possibly, she could have been hiding it to avoid worrying us again. Whatever the reason, we'll be sure to keep it in mind. Thanks for telling us, Shizuku. You're welcome. I know how busy the SSS is right now, so good luck. I'll be cheering you on from here. Oh, she's so sweet. My question is, can we go to those other rooms now? Or no? Not only that, but if we go back, was Kia in her room? If we go back and speak to Kia, will our dialogue be different? Oh, we can go. It would seem the bulk of damage these patients have sustained are to their psyches, not their bodies. A healthy disposition can be as potent salve as any, but it's often difficult to heal a patient whose heart is resigned to despair. For now, they'll need to recover their spirits above all else. I'm honestly surprised these guys are awake. Like, getting hit from Wald in his demonized form? Like, how the hell do you even live through that? Even if he wasn't going 100%, which I feel like he probably swung a good chunk of 100%. The rest of us here got away with just a few broken bones, but Koki's injuries are a lot more serious. He was hauled off to the ICU the second we got here. I heard they moved him to the research lab after that. And he hasn't woken up yet either. Damn it, why'd this have to happen? Flash is all screwed up too. He hasn't been able to put together a full sentence that night. Since that night. It just came at us. That monster. I don't know what sort of demons he's battling in his mind, but I don't give a shit either. That bastard's no leader of ours anymore. Not that there's anything left to lead in the first place. It just might be the end of the Saber Vipers. Damn that Wald. He's no leader of ours anymore. Wald, how could you let yourself turn into that thing? Just to get stronger? This has gotta be some kind of sick joke. Those monsters the Jaegers used were remarkably well trained. So much that it's downright terrifying. I hate to say it, but we'll be done for if they ever make another strike at us. Seeing Fran's smiling face at the reception desk has always been a surefire pick-me-up for us officers day in and day out. I can't tell you how relieved I am that she's regained consciousness. Yeah, me neither. Here's hoping she makes a quick recovery. A number of police officers are being cared for in these sick rooms here. The only one who sustained any severe injuries is that inspector from the 2nd Division. Fortunately, the others should be on their feet sooner than later. The inspector from the 2nd Division still hasn't regained consciousness, but the worst should be behind him by now. He's in room 302 on the 3rd floor. You're welcome to pay a visit if you like. We were no match for the Red Constellation once they started going all out. But the real shame comes from letting the citizens down. What good is a police force that can't protect the city when it needs it most? I feel pathetic. I can only pray that Inspector Donovan is gonna be okay. Even though Fran wasn't spared in the attack, she's only a receptionist. Damn it, so much for all the training we did at the police academy. How can I ever live with myself after this? So, is Cecily down here? I thought Cecily said she was gonna be... Maybe I was mistaken. Or maybe she... Oh, I'm glad I came back to this floor. I was gonna go back up and check Fran's room again. The supplies from Remiferia still haven't been delivered. Unfortunately not. They were supposed to have arrived by now, but no such luck. Oh dear, that must have been some sort of mix-up with our package. It's possible something happened on its way from Remiferia or the airport. Something must have happened to the supplies that were in transit. I'll try calling everyone who handled the packages one more time. We're expecting a package of medical supplies from Orion's deliveries. But what we got instead was not that. It must have been some kind of mix-up somewhere along the line. Treating our patients will be difficult without proper medical supplies. I suppose it falls on my shoulders to contact the supplier and explain what happened. Get well soon, Fran. Alright, I think with that being said, we're gonna end this part here. I sound fucking terrible. I really wanted to avoid sounding terrible, but it is what it is. I will see you guys maybe in the next part. Just a bit. Take care.